All right. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be watching Scared Straight, stuff like that. So yeah, I hope this is going to be a good time. Today's going to be a short stream because I haven't caught up on One Piece yet, and I got about like 20 episodes to watch, and I've just been watching One Piece all day. So we have that to do. That's not fun, but. But yeah, let's watch this. Let me turn it down on my side real quick because that was pretty loud.
Get your ass up! Get your up!
Stick that in your damn mouth now! Put it in your mouth, yeah.
Eat the phone!
The teenagers and officers don't have anything in common during the tours to prison, except for their needs to dominate the other party. And sometimes, they all go to ridiculous lengths to do that.
They call me Dakota Joe, and I am the coolest guy in jail, but those are bragging rights.
Dakota Joan has the sassiest punchline, and his interview with the delinquents is sure to be interesting.
Guarantee I'm gonna be eating out of your box. I'm gonna be drinking your coffee. Let me slip up and get into your box. I'll read your mail. Kicked open the front door of a church and stole every last thing inside because I like it. And now when the homeless people can't eat on Saturday morning because I stole everything from the food pantry.
A self-professed bully, Joe aims to
What the fuck? This guy seems like an absolute loser. What do you mean, coolest guy in prison? What?
shock. Bullying people without homes is a low very few people will sink to.
Right next to my colon, because if you come in here and you're gonna smoke, you're gonna be smoking on some stuff that came out of my anal cavity.
If that doesn't warn them off prison, what will? The mental image Joe painted will haunt all
They've
of them for
forgotten.
a while.
Mad, you throw a tantrum, kick her.
Yes, sir.
I've been doing
Crazy.
this since I was 12 years old.
I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats. Almost at the top of his
So
head.
they would have put me in a program
Yeah,
like this. Come here. You don't get no cell phone.
They already got
yeah. He said he was the coolest guy in the prison. But again, I think he's just no.
Mental pictures of y'all.
Dalton and Alicia gives the group much needed tough love. By the way, how long can you go without using your phone?
Excuse me?
I said it don't matter.
Oh, it don't matter.
Up either though.
Oh, yeah? You look like a in that song.
What's your name?
I'm so glad that they
Austin.
The tenacious peace in the room is shattered when Austin decided
censored
to
the
speak
words.
out of turn.
So glad.
I guarantee I get you out on that rink, I will put you into the boards fast. This is my house. I used to play hockey.
Hey, get out of jail.
How
Don't talk to
old
me
are
though.
you? You want me to see you when I get out?
Riling Dakota Joe
You should
up
see
like
how
that
too
isn't the
basic.
way to go. Austin
What's
needs to be
that?
told he doesn't want an inmate who doesn't care about much to have a vendetta against him when the prison walls no longer separate them.
I still be here. And that smile. I got something to wipe that smile off your face, boy. You know what a man pawn is? Man pawn's where you gotta take toilet paper 2 days after being raped, so you think you get a pretty good idea. That's a man pawn. Five
Whoa.
guys come at you, what are you gonna do? Talk your way out?
Dakota Joe doesn't care about
Funny
acceptable
YouTube
social
channel.
behavior, and his
Okay.
graphic speech
I'll
finally
look at it
succeeds in
after
making Austin
this in a minute.
speechless.
I like that smile, them teeth. They care about you. 120 eyeballs all on you, and it's gonna be dead silent. You wanna kiss? Suck on this tongue? And that's the moment you know everybody in that dorm is looking at you.
When you think Dakota Joe can't shock you anymore,
I punched
he
the wall.
does.
There gotta be some
Kinda
type
hurted.
of ambition
I'd
in
imagine.
your heart, right?
Imagine it hurts to punch a
Telling
wall,
these guys
but
you're not coming back. You have
you
to
know.
want something out of life. I know you do. I don't have friends, bro. I don't have anybody.
I can tell
Don't let your homeboys tear that from you.
you're in prison.
Because you
I can
guys
tell.
get to go home.
Hey, before I lay down every night, do you know what I wanna be? I just wanna be free.
At the end of the interview, Alicia made a significant impact with her closing
Punching walls
speech,
hurts.
and even
You can
Austin
break your
has
hand
no
that
witty
way.
retorts to dish.
Not good.
Like I said, keep your hand down.
Uh-oh.
She has an impressive crime resume for a
I
15-year-old.
shouldn't
My
get
name
thicker
is
bones.
Cortasia. I'm 15.
Well,
I get in
breaking-
trouble for fighting, smoking weed.
Breaking.
Don't
Well,
want to
well,
face Cortasia in a fight.
well,
Cracking
it's like
someone's
it.
head open
Remember,
sounds
you
brutal
can't.
enough
You don't want to
without
break your
stuffing
hands like
things in
minor
it.
The last
fractures.
fight I had,
I'm sure you
busted
know
this girl's head open with a sock with batteries in it. I had like 15 fights. Then they called the police.
It's like micro fractures you want to
Where
get. I'm
My
pretty sure.
grandma and my papa.
Correct me if I'm
Lakeisha
wrong.
and Vivian are
Makes
right
one
to be
monster,
worried
makes
about
one sick.
Cortasia's
Yeah.
path,
Okay,
because
there we
it's
go.
only a matter of time before she kills somebody.
The reason why I'm worried about possession of
Hold on. Her, really? She's gonna kill somebody? I, I don't see it.
fights.
I really don't see
Then
it.
they called the police. I live with my grandma and my papa.
Lakeisha and Vivian are right to be worried about Cortasia's path, because it's only a matter of time before she kills somebody.
Okay, you're overreacting, but she's not going to kill anybody. Of words I can say, I don't know. I don't care, bro. Just don't.
Possession of CDS and possession
Like,
of
if you
marijuana.
mean
I don't want my daughter
like
to
stuff you
follow
can
the
say, I
same
don't really
mistakes I
care.
did.
As long as it makes
Cortasia's
sense.
getting high because I seen what it
I'll
did
smack her.
to my daughter.
How many heads will Cortasia bash in prison?
Yeah.
Or will she finally get a taste of her own medicine?
What's funny? What's so funny?
Yeah, no, she's not bashing heads, bro. She's not bashing heads. If I were her parents, well, that's the thing, right? Is that kids like these, right? The problem is that their parents don't hit them. They never hit them, and then they turn out like this. It's like that's like the whole thing. That's why we're having these situations.
Nothing pisses inmates off like irrelevant teenagers that refuse to take them seriously. Who is likely to win the screaming contest between Cortasia and the inmate?
Radiation. I think radiation will do that to you. Radiation will do that to you.
TK and Cortasia have a
Glowing
lot
dick.
in common,
Think that would
including
work.
their needs to be scared, and it's probably not wise to have them so
Will
close
these
to each
bleed?
other.
Yeah.
You hard. I don't tolerate no.
If you break your dick though, it wouldn't
None
crack,
at all.
right?
You
Because there's
gonna
no
respect
bones
me.
in it.
You ain't from I bang bloods, homie. Bloods all day, so woo. You not from You ain't from
Yeah. Hell no. Listen. I'll be real with you. I know. So I once knew a dude who was in a gang, and a while ago, but he told me that people like this, no, they don't. They're not a part of anything. It's goofy. Is nuclear bomb. I think I don't think you can go to Japan then. I don't think Japan will accept you.
Maybe this new inmate will succeed where TK failed.
They call me Queen. They come up in here talking all that noise popping up.
Now her, she looks mean. Like she's mean. Her, hell no.
And I will kid up, straight up. Hey, right now, I'm a blood right now. You come up in here saying that bullshit, I will smash you out. Are you just doing this for fun? For fun. On and up, your gonna get killed. For playing. You don't do this for fun. I mean, if you ain't hood like me, ready to be down for the get down, man, please. You don't want to be no blood homegirl. Straight up, you gon' die.
From the look on Cortasia's face, she doesn't particularly care about the consequences of her actions, and each inmate's prophecy isn't getting through.
I'm KK.
I mean, at one point, like, I appreciate what the inmates are doing, but I think what they're doing is a legitimate good thing. But with people like her, I mean, at some point, natural selection will just take you through life, like, it is what it is. You're gonna have a few bad apples in the bunch,
I'm 25 and I'm Tiny's daughter. If you've seen Scared Straight before, then you done seen my mama Tiny.
Do you think that cute? You don't be talking like that when you out there talking to your gang, do you? So you ganging bloods, huh? What the bloods doing for you? Huh?
If she is nothing with it, neither am I.
KK's domination strategy finally elicits a reaction from Cortasia.
Jail is a food gym.
Do something. Like I said, do something.
Actually, for like the free gym stuff, did you know that there are homeless people who will commit crimes just so they can go to jail and have a roof? And like they're like accepted in the prison because everyone knows like who they are. Survival of the fittest? Yeah. Like I think there was a story where but I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. If you go to any bank and you just ask them for money, they will give you it. I mean, they'll call the cops, but they'll just give you it. But a homeless guy went to the bank and then he asked for a $1 bill and he just sat there and waited for the cops to come. Is that simple, bro? I'm asking for $2. You gotta show him up.
That's fine. Okay, so what you trying to be like her or something? Okay. That's not gonna get you nowhere. That's not gonna get you.
So her, as the Spencer said, she is not the fittest. She's neither the smartest. So she is not surviving.
I don't need to do.
I got a story to tell.
Cortasia's brazen disregard for her life is
we'll go
alarming.
ahead.
Even the officers
But I'm
don't know
gonna
what to
keep the
do
video
with her.
going and pause it. I'm gonna pause it to read what you have to say.
The biggest impact for the
Potato is a tomato. Are you telling me a potato is not a tomato? How dare you? You betrayed me.
kids is when the inmates actually sit one-on-one, explain their charges to the kids.
Derek
Betrayal.
and some others have the mandatory pod interview with the inmates, and a surprising revelation unfolds.
And that makes it even more productive.
What happened?
Who's that? This is your father.
Oh.
Are you proud to be here right now?
That's crazy! Yo! Yo! He found out where his dad got the milk from. Oh my god. If tomato is a fruit, is tomato sauce is a juice? Well, something interesting. All vegetables, no, yes. All fruits are vegetables, and all vegetables, or is it some vegetables? I don't remember, but all fruits are vegetables.
Daddy, sharing the same cell block.
That is an unpleasant surprise for Derek Sr. Having his son and namesake following in his
Yeah,
footsteps
no, that's
isn't
fucking
what he
great.
wants.
Imagine going onto like some show and then it's like, oh, I was punching a wood ting. That's also pretty crazy. But imagine going on a show and this guy is like, you go and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna meet some inmates, and it's your it's your dad. It's nutsy. Squash is a fruit. Yes, but all fruits are also. You can look it up. All fruits are vegetables. I forgot which one it was. I think it was one or the other. It's like all vegetables are fruits, or all fruits are vegetables. I think it was all fruits are vegetables. With my punch. Did you break your hand? Like, you keep bringing it up. I'm now. You keep bringing up the thing that you. Thing it says I'm gonna be canceled. Brother, it does not matter. No one's gonna see whatever you're gonna say.
Ask me questions. Here we go, right here. I hated being in here. Every day I cry because I miss y'all. Just where you gonna be at.
Just when you think it can't get any more bizarre in the pods, it does. A family reunion in the pod is shocking, and something no one wishes for.
Is he gonna hug his papa? No, say it.
With all of us.
Yeah, say it
Yo,
now.
cousin, so we run this. You keep acting up, just where the you gonna be at, right here.
You know how long I know your father and your uncle? The whole 27 years I've been here.
Derek needs to change to break the awful family trend.
In this pod, we have
Uncle?
inmates who have drug charges, murder charges, anything you can think of. They're housed in here. Go.
Bro got no neck. Bro looks like a turtle. Built like turtle.
This pod houses the creme de la creme of prison, which means this visit might not be pleasant.
Pay attention. That way, that way, that way.
The pod is as chaotic as expected, with the inmates itching to terrify the living daylights out of the hapless teenagers.
Am I skin durable? Who are you trying to be? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Like, the fuck?
It's not a designer, so why is he desperate to own Cody's shirt?
They'll make you an opponent, Ted. You'll be a queen. I feel sorry for you because you know what the hell you got on top of your head. I'll turn straight into a curl.
That is an alarming image the inmate paints for Cody. It probably explains why they want his shirt off, though.
Marijuana
gun charges.
That's interesting.
She got a gun charge.
If I were there, I feel like I would laugh out of uncomfortableness. I mean, I don't even think in this situation you could be uncomfortable. I think you'd just be afraid. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at where he's looking at you from. Like you have this guy right here staring at you. You have this guy, but look at this motherfucker. I don't even think I'd be scared. I'll be real with you. Look at him. I mean, there's a hole right here. When there's a hole, there's a way. That's all I'm saying. But anyway,
was just a Glock.
On the other side of the pod, the
Just
inmates
a
are doing
Glock.
their best to scare the teenagers to change.
How long did it take you to,
If they put in prison for a lifetime, you can just kill yourself. Yeah, but here, the issue with that though is that if you fail, they'll put you into like a I think it's like a I don't know, like they'll try to prevent you from killing yourself, and you might end up in like a straitjacket in one of those like padded crazy rooms. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room with rats. Just don't eat.
do your dreadlocks?
But do you know how hard it is to see food in front of you and not eat? And I feel like at one point they would force you to eat. Like put a tube in your stomach or whatever.
It's all terrifying business as usual until Sarah asks this. The question is so out of place, the inmate becomes speechless.
You trying to pick up these guys in here? You know they'll take that as a sign of affection towards them. See, we are. Look, girl. You and Jake them, and we already know
What
that you're
happened?
sexually active.
All this show is just Chris Miller without Billy Jalen teens. And no Tiny Tim. I think that's the biggest sin, is that there's no Tiny Tim. But what did she ask? Did it show what she was asking?
Terrifying business as usual until Sarah asks this. The question is so out of place, the inmate becomes speechless.
What was that question?
You trying to pick up these guys in here? You know they'll take that as a sign of affection towards them. See, we are. Look, girl. You and Jake them, and we already know that you're sexually
The
active.
question
Okay, this is not the
you
place.
gotta eat a mango.
We ain't picking up nobody in
With
here.
We aren't
With-
the only ones that find Sarah's
if you
attitude
eat it without it, you have a weak stomach. If you eat it without the skin, weak stomach. That's all I'm
inmates
saying.
questionable.
My name is Timothy. I'm 16.
But what was
I've
the
been
question that
arrested
she
3
asked?
times. I didn't do that one actually. I just showed my friends my pocket knife. I've got caught criminal trespassing.
What exactly did he do?
Are they just filming him just ripping it? Okay. I ate with the skin. Good man. Good man.
Then, if he didn't do any of the things he is accused of? If we didn't know better, one might think the universe conspired against Timothy.
There's an issue with accepting responsibility. Whatever happens, it wasn't me. Timothy's mom and dad divorced 8.5 years ago.
His mom left. He's scared to let somebody in.
Me and my brother live together. We're trying to raise them as best we can.
I think he's acting out because of abandonment issues.
Okay, I can't. I'm sorry. I have to.
Abandon.
1, 2, 3. You got 3. You got 3. Oh yeah. I ate the skin first, then the fruit. I ate a baked potato with the skin on. Well, that's how you're supposed to eat potatoes now. But like watermelon, if you don't eat the skin of the watermelon, you're wasting fruit. You're wasting food. That's all I'm saying.
Abandonment issues.
He won't do
She's
it.
fine. Like she just looks like, your friendly hillbilly grandma, right? She looks nice.
Anything. And I'm straight.
Donna got that right.
But-
Timothy is forever the victim and never the assailant. And that
How
kind
the
of
fuck do you eat the melon skin? All you have to think about is if it's like a cracker. That's all you need to think about it as. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I promise you. Like once you get into the habit of eating it, you'll feel better about yourself. It also contains a lot of fiber.
mentality is
It just-
terrible.
you know,
because
you'll
no
get
change
through
will ever happen if you don't admit there is something to be changed.
I broke one kid's arm last year. He hit me
Okay.
with a chair, a wooden chair, and broke me over my back. My bubble, they're gonna get a headbutt or anything that's free, because it just.
Hold on, I want to hear more about this fight. What did he just say?
He hit me with a chair, a wooden chair, and broke me over my back. My bubble, they're gonna get a headbutt or anything that's free, because it just. Ugh.
I'll be real. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I like eating apples. Apples are good. But that's fair, you know? If he hits you with a chair, like breaks it over your back, from that point on, that's fair game, in my opinion. Like at that point, you can do anything you want. You could kill him. I mean, you know, it's like...
Finally, an admission of guilt. Admitting 1 out of the 10 things isn't impressive, but it is at least a start.
How kids like you will come in here and manipulate the system, but yet when you leave,
So just like your finger, it's easy to Bite it off if you think it's like a carrot. Exactly! Exactly. If you just take enough painkillers and you think of your finger like a carrot, you can bite it off. Easy. I have the feeling that this guy has turned his life around, though. If he's admitting that what he's doing is wrong, then maybe there's some hope for him.
Here you're gonna go back to your way.
The officer has little faith in the program's ability to reform Timothy, and what he does next justifies her doubts.
Here to begin with. Why?
Because I disobeyed my parents, ma'am.
And therefore that's the reason why you're here.
There's a little more to this. You better tell the
Then maybe he
truth.
needs to die without pain. Be smart.
If
You're
that is
right.
his only crime,
You're right.
he has
Michael Jackson did it that way, so.
no business in the program.
I mean, it's a tried and proven
obviously
method.
thinks himself a faultless victim of
Method.
fate.
Break someone's arm, yes or no?
No, ma'am.
You did not. Here's the thing, you need to accept responsibility. This is what's going
Why
to
are
be
you-
your life.
His ability to
Never mind. I take back what I said about him. Why are you lying about breaking someone's arm when you know you did it? Especially in this situation. The police know that you did it. What?
look at
the
the
fuck?
officer and lie without blinking is impressive. He does realize they have
No, sir. I did not crash my car into this signpost. Is that your car in that signpost? Yes.
every detail
Like,
about
like-
him, right? And probably saw his pre-tour interview too.
That's right down my line.
Ooh, this guy. Ooh, this is a goofy guy. How did he do that? That's true. That's true. He had his arms up. That's true. But look at. Oh my! I've always wanted to know how to do this. Like, I can't do it. I can't like make my eyes bulge like that.
You look good anyway. Ooh, you know,
Timothy's encounter with James will leave an impression long after the program ends.
you have to sit down and pee. Ooh, you turn around, sissy.
Someone draw Dick and Blame on me and almost got me banned off the server.
Get out of my house.
James's request
That's
is
rough.
shocking and
No, I want to see his eyes bulge again. Damn it. You got two bald people side by side. That's lovely. That sucks. Although, you know, if you like, depending on what server it is, if drawing a dick is what gets you banned, I like it. I like this guy though. He's just chilling in the back. He's like, I don't feel like talking to this kid. It's not worth it.
offensive. Why treat him like an object on display for sale?
I'm 16, I steal cars.
I'm sorry. What?
Yes, sir. Get out of my house.
James's request is shocking and offensive. Why treat him like an object on display for sale?
I'm 16, I steal cars, I fight and I do drugs. That's what I like to do. I was 11 when I stole my first car.
Do you choose to be in trouble?
Yeah, I
Or
choose.
can choose own answer. Someone draw Dick and Blame on me and almost got banned me from the server. Or can choose own answer. But with no dick? Oh, I see. But have balls. You have no ball, but with dick. Ooh. I would just go with like, because you know, like that's the thing in
They
real
say to
life.
do what you love,
You know,
or
people
love
cut off the balls, but the dick still works. I would rather just keep my dick. You know.
what you do, and Corey does that, which makes his situation difficult to manage because he loves crime.
I don't choose to get caught. I was still in the car and then the police had pulled me over and I kept going, block at the top of the street, and I stopped and they had came to the car and locked me up.
Thinking he can do one and avoid the other makes Corey either highly naive or extremely arrogant. What do you think
I think
it
he's
is?
extremely
gonna get cleared
stupid.
away when
You think by doing one crime, that means you can get away with the other one? What the fuck?
Turned 17, it don't really matter to me.
Corey is smart enough to know how to manipulate the law, but his mother is still worried because he might get killed before he gets to the age where it all goes away.
I do what I did, got locked up. And then it ain't even the same thing. You know?
Okay, so he's one of these kids. Okay, so you'll see this sometime. So it's these guys. I would say you have to be worried about because they know they're breaking the law. They're fine with it, but they're using the criminal justice system to its fullest extent in order to get away with it. I like at that point. I think he's actually Now I don't think he's as dumb anymore, but maybe I just misunderstood what he was trying to do earlier. But now I'm starting to reconsider some things. What's up?
Like that. I mean, that don't got nothing to do with me though. He did what he did, got locked up.
And now Corey can judge what he wants to do based on himself and the family.
If he keeps making bad choices, he might become roommates with his stepfather in jail.
To the jail program, I don't think he's gonna do nothing because
Where you can
I'm just
steal
not the
up to
type of
$500
person
and get
that
away.
just let you.
Really? It would have to be some third world country where $500 is literally just like, you know, like where $500 is really like 2 cents because of inflation, I imagine. What country is this? And how do they have an economy?
Say something in my face and I don't do nothing back.
Corey is one of the stubborn ones, which means he won't be getting
As a
easily
president
adjusted to the
oh.
program and will require special attention.
Go to your left.
What country?
Go to the first room to your left.
Man, bro, you can
Is it France? Because I know France is going through it right now.
stop telling me.
Come on in, man. Be quiet.
Trying me, bro.
True to his word,
I forgot
Corey
the
comes to
name.
the
Man.
program with his brand of charm, which officers will not like.
But what you fail to realize is you gonna move voluntarily
Let
or
me speak,
involuntarily.
Armand.
Either way,
Have you
you're
been
gonna
saying
move
stuff?
because you're gonna do what?
What's
Man, you finna
Armand
keep
been
screaming
doing?
at me either.
With the challenge,
I have it on like the lowest setting. What? That's so weird. I'm sorry. Huh. Let me see if I
how
can
would
turn it off
Corey
real quick.
react? Most kids at this point would glare and comply, and the officers probably expect Corey to do just
Alright.
that.
You ain't gotta be in here, man.
I
Y'all
think that'll
tripping.
fix whatever you're trying to say. My
Unfortunately
fault.
for them, Corey isn't like most kids. Does he realize his movement rights have been signed away until further notice?
You wanna be grown?
Take me out of here because you're gonna see what.
Unbelievable! Corey doesn't even try for
Bro,
subtlety
speaking of
in
war
threatening
crimes.
the officer. If he isn't careful, he will go straight to jail from the program.
Because I don't never have to lay a finger on you about jail. Anytime we ask you something, you do it. That's
Balls
what
in
keep
the
you
won't
safe.
let me.
Inmate for an extra sandwich to do it. Start getting your mind prepared for jail.
Weird.
It seems the officers will let Corey's behavior
Forgotten could
slide
say
this
balls
time, but
whenever.
not without stern warning.
I want you to say something. I knock you, I put my foot so far in your you'll have toes for teeth, boy. Get your in there.
Oh, he's
Be
crying.
nobody, boy. Watch this wrong. You don't want that, boy. You don't want this life right here.
Why is he
'Cause
sweaty,
this life
though?
ain't nothing.
Let I get him, sight. They tell you to do something, just
The tough inmates have been reserved for Corey, and contrary to his earlier
I'm just
words,
built
he isn't
differently.
handling them very well.
I don't know I can't beat you. Uh-oh.
Position I'm in right now. You gotta do the right thing for your mama, cause get the results. Get the results right here. So you gotta do what's right. Go to school, man. It's easy. It's easy.
You know, I was going to school, I was getting A's and B's. I was doing good, like everything. I was doing everything good.
What's your idea?
Nothing rapping, all this for real. So you gotta do what's right, man.
In a bittersweet moment, Corey is reunited with
What if
his,
it become a
you
human
guessed
test
it
thing?
right, stepfather,
You can.
who gives him some hard truths.
I'm 15, I get angry and I like to fight.
You can
I
sign
care
up for
about
that
school.
stuff online.
I really just
And
care about
then
fighting.
D&D
If you
and
don't
me.
knock me out, then I pretty much won't stop fighting.
Christian is as
Please explain to me, what do you mean by D&D?
unlike his name as possible in his attitude.
Until his past school year, which was 8th grade. When he got in school, he wanted to fight everybody.
Yeah, he just stood behind the teacher and wouldn't do anything.
Well, that's called bestiality, and that's called illegal. That's called illegal. What y'all really want? What I really want? Space. I want to go to space. That'd be nice.
I got kicked
Are you secretly Mr. Beast? Are you going to make that happen for me?
School for that.
Either hurting somebody or getting really hurt himself.
With that much energy, perhaps boxing will help Christian control his emotions better and release his pent-up aggression.
Christian's got a problem controlling his temper. Once he gets mad, he just loses it. And his mom got into an argument. As they were arguing, he finally raised his hand up to her and acted like he was going to hit her.
Shannon is the typical mom, but unfortunately, Christian isn't a regular kid and doesn't react to her training as expected.
It's called anger issues, and you need to see a professional someone for that. I had anger issues a long time ago, and I saw like a professional psychiatrist ? Yeah, I think it was, and she helped me through that. So you can't really deal with that yourself. Mr. Beast and Tay were stealing 500 kids and giving it
Who
away.
hasn't argued with their mom over chores? The answer is probably nobody.
Space is cold. Wrong. There is an absence of stuff in space. Space is not cold, it's just a lack of heat. There is plenty of radiation though, so.
Jail tour because he's not scared of jail.
Yeah, because you can't hit or yell the.
Why are you mad? You have horses! Fuck you. You suck. You get mad, like your only problem right now is you get mad and you're hanging around with horses. Bullshit.
Anger out of me.
You're a grown
It's
man.
called boy needs a whooping. Exactly.
If someone gets in my face, I'm
Like a
like,
girl
"Alright,
getting
you
angry,
wanna
we come
fight
buff.
Will he be able to demonstrate some of his fighting
I think that's called steroids. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's and yeah, you do. Your dick will shrink, but you will get buff. Yeah.
skills, or will fear crush him?
Fight, do you have an anger issue?
Yes, sir.
You might be strong, but you ain't as big as the turd that I left in the toilet this morning, son.
He
In
wants to
here,
laugh.
they're gonna take one look at you and they're gonna fold you up, put you in their back pocket, and sit on you.
The first day in the
I don't know what
program
duck DNA
isn't going
gets
well
you.
for Christian, who makes
I
fun
get
of
a big
authority.
dick.
If the officer ever
You know, ducks actually have corkscrew dicks. So you get a corkscrew dick. It's cold, you'll freeze to death within seconds with no suit. Was it that? I forget what would kill you faster. Like there's something where like because of the lack of pressure, you'll get like super puffy and your brain will expand. I forget which one it was. I think it might be cold.
quits his job, he can make a living as a writer. He paints quite the picture of what Christian's experience in prison will be.
A handsome young guy like this when he comes into jail.
If you get caught, just
Nobody
run.
can have you.
Yeah, just move around, bro. Like easy.
Speak up, damn it!
See, I listen to authority.
Who you think you're gonna be listening to? You ain't gonna listen to him?
No.
You will listen to him.
Christian's statement is bold. How can he stand with that inmate and not get paralyzed by fear?
Fighting, you need to go make some money doing it. You ain't making money.
Oh, it's probably because like they're almost the same height, and he isn't that big. So, and then being able to swim may be warm in negative 200 degrees. Yeah, I mean, imagine not being able to swim in liquid nitrogen. You know.
Blue eyes.
Okay.
My eyes are green.
Challenging the guy's authority as well as his intelligence. Christian is
Yeah, okay.
different from
Okay, that's pretty good. I
most
like that.
teenagers in the program.
My name is Michaela. I'm 13 years old. I like to fight and I live that savage life. Anybody a and hope they say something back. 'Cause I
And
just
drinking
wanna
liquid
fight.
nitrogen.
Michaela's stature
Exactly.
allows her to get away with things,
Very
and she now
high
believes
tasty,
herself
you know.
invincible.
Has no respect for anyone. Myself, teachers at school,
At both
other
parts?
adults. I mean, just
Really?
nobody.
Kimberly is brutally honest in her assessment of her daughter's behavior.
The worst thing I
My
ever
view
done
of
was hit my mama.
snails has
That was
changed.
me.
That's
Nobody gonna make me
disturbing.
change. But when I feel like you irritating.
Because the truth is irritating.
No, because you were irritating ass.
How can she say that to her mother? Michaela takes Brazen to a whole new level.
Punched me right in the forehead. And I called the police and had, pressed charges. Calling the police on my daughter, it makes you feel really bad.
Put me in handcuffs and they took me to jail.
No one can blame the mother for calling the police on her abusive 13-year-old
Interesting.
daughter. Keeping quiet about it won't help Michaela become a better person.
Michaela moved into her
Neat.
new neighborhood. She wanted to belong. She's strong towards the older men, the older females in the neighborhood who don't have her best interest in mind.
All my friends are out here and there's a lot of people to protect you.
They could get her to do absolutely anything that they ask, and she could make them a lot of money.
Christian's testimony about Michaela shows just how naive she is.
So she's a whore. I see. And she's underage? That's not good. They should have locked that kid in the room with him and see what happens. Get robbed. Yeah. With what? The previous guy? Yeah, I can tell. But who knows? Maybe he'll visit him soon.
Is making her tough act hilarious.
You said, I should go to jail program because it's gonna help me, but it's really not because nobody could tell me what to do. Like, I don't listen to nobody.
That's ironic, because her friends own her strings and pull anyhow they want, but she doesn't know it.
Every 9/11 Roblox didn't work.
That's a pretty straightforward instruction.
Streets? I think he said street.
Where you going? Did somebody tell you to go in there?
Nobody told you to turn. Come on.
Follow directions.
Okay, so he did like this, so obviously he means.
Shut the up.
Yeah.
Shut
Guess we are wrong, as Michaela manages to trip up. Is it a genuine mistake, or she just did it to piss the officer off?
Shut the
up. Alright, shut the up. Alright, shut the.
That is a lot of blips. Michaela is quite brazen
9
in
minutes
challenging
left.
the officer's authority, and her tour is off to a
But
very...
what? I don't know. Maybe it's because she thinks she's in the hood. I don't know. Looks like there's only like a minute left.
rocky start.
Stupid, you're
Dumb
dumb. What is this you hitting on your mama?
You think
huh? They all look like $5 whores with $2.50 rebate.
Her prison interview doesn't get any better after that. The inmates aren't joking, and Michaela is not ready to listen to anyone.
I'm Victoria. You want to be in trouble? You want to be a big dog? Let's see how tough you are when you come in here. Right? I bet you won't put a hand on me. I bet you won't.
I will mop you. You're a cop.
You ain't no rider. You think you a rider? You
Wait,
think you a rider?
wait. I didn't see that. There's
Tough
like a
you
little
on when you
clip
come in
now.
here. Right?
They said shut the hell
I
up,
bet
bitch.
you won't put a
Yeah.
hand on me.
She thinks
I bet
she
you
got ops. Ain't bitch a female duck? Yeah, that's what it is.
Mop you. You're a cop.
You ain't no rider.
God, why is that so fast? Okay, I like that the two SCR riders street gang. Oh, okay.
You ain't no rider. You think you a rider? You think you a rider? I bet you won't.
Victoria is irritated by Michaela's cockiness, and decides to show her a thing or two about prison life.
You gonna ride for yours and you gonna be right here. Okay. You gonna be right here. Get your ass whooped.
Dr.
You gonna
Phil.
be on the floor.
Okay, and that's just gonna be an ass whooping I got.
Yeah,
You win some, you
I
lose
bet you
some.
learned then.
You win some, you lose some.
The argument is as baseless as it is violent.
You win
but
some, you
thankfully,
lose some.
they
That's
don't
just
come to blows.
stupid people. Is our only goal in life just to be insufferable? Like, is this really what you want to be doing for the rest of your life? To the end, we're but removing the adversity within. That is how you say that. I prefer that you didn't, but that is how you say it.
I bet you learned then.
You win some, you lose some.
The argument is as baseless as it is violent, but thankfully, they don't come to blows. What do you think of
Ryder
Michaela's
makes it
very
sound
nasty
weird.
disposition?
Yeah.
Let's go.
He sounds sexual,
Have a seat.
right?
See? Eat your food.
Is is that cake? Is that cake right there? No, hold on.
Inmates is one of the program's most effective strategies, with inmates using their stories and sometimes threat to get the delinquents to see reason.
Sit right over here.
Is that cake? No, let me see the cake.
Try
bro.
that.
That's 100% like a brownie, bro. What? You guys know how fucking big a mouse is? Shit, it's the wrong name. You mean a rat? It depends on the kind. Like New York rats can be like as big as cats. Yeah, that's absolutely like a brownie though.
That's what we gotta go through every day. That's what we every day.
A brownie?
A hospitality show by the inmates.
What?
Maybe David should refrain from offensive
I know that's
comments
not
like that.
shit. Like, not a rat.
That path leads nowhere.
If they don't like the food, they must stop wanting the wrong lifestyle.
When I was younger, because I like to fight, because I liked all the competition, because I let my anger control my emotions.
If you didn't eat lunch or you didn't eat dinner, that's too damn bad.
A college diploma will open up so many doors. I don't have that avenue.
Who knew the program doubles as a fitness program?
New York rats
At
be
the rate
thinking
these kids are
they
slimming
Ratatouille.
they will be slimmer when they return home.
Yeah. He wants to talk.
Wait.
That's the shower. Look at the shower.
Screwed all our issues at right here.
Why is David having the shower treatment? Being invited into the shower is never a good thing.
And they ain't gonna do nothing to it. They can't see you getting on camera, bro. You get raped in her or anything.
I don't like this, man. This sucks.
Yeah, prison sucks. Generally. Except for Swedish prison. Or was it Switzerland? I mean moose. Ah, okay. No. But these are Switzerland's prisons. They get a fucking dresser. Look at this. Misrepresented as a VIP zone? Nah, who cares? It's still a cell. Look at this shit. That's great. That's wonderful. Anyway. Those look boring. No, they're still better. Like, they get, like, a TV and stuff. Like, that's still better than, like, the shitholes that, like, our prisons have, you know? I Want to Become Monkey. What was that channel that you said? I want to watch a video from it. How to basic. Okay. Is this it? It's a food channel. Ten people in this one. That's true. What was it? Burger. The burger one? Where's the burger? This one? Right? Okay.
How to make a McDonald's cheeseburger. Making the famous McDonald's cheeseburger is actually incredibly easy. All you need is a few simple ingredients. Salt, black pepper, diced onion, ketchup, American mustard, pickles.
Give me a sec.
Ground beef, American cheese, and cheeseburger bun. Step 1. Making the cheeseburger patty. In a large mixing bowl, add 500 grams of ground beef. Add salt and ground black pepper. Thoroughly mix together.
What's babish?
Roll ground beef into a ball. Place the ground beef onto some baking paper. Using a spatula, press down flat until it's about 1 inch thick. Feel free to adjust the thickness to however you prefer.
Motherfucker, we're just watching how to make a hamburger.
I forgot to add the American cheese. Cut your burger bun in half. Add ground beef. American cheese. Onion. Ketchup. Pickles. Filet o fish. Mix thoroughly. Egg. Mix with your hands. Place cheeseburger mixture into your shoes. Put on the shoes. Walk around for approximately 5 minutes. Take off the shoes. Scoop out 1 handful out of each shoe and place it onto the bottom burger bun. Place down that top bun. Perfect. How delicious this looks. Oh, it's identical to a McDonald's cheeseburger. Yummy. I cannot wait to tuck into this. Enjoy.
I don't think I could ever have context for something like that. What? He wasted so much goddamn vote. What the fuck? What? Babish. What's babish? The add butter. Well, I can assume that he just keeps adding sticks of butter or something, but what the fuck? What the fuck? Which one? I'll play it on 2 times speed because we got to get back to the prison videos. Okay. Yeah, it's like 4 grams of butter. Fine, we'll go back. Fine, we'll go back. Where is it? Where? Any of them? Okay.
How to make a McDonald's cheeseburger. Making the famous McDonald's cheeseburger is actually incredibly easy. All you need is a few simple ingredients. Salt, black pepper, diced onion, ketchup. Place down your cheeseburger pack. Cook for 60 seconds, then flip. Add butter, 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 add oil. Continuously stir for 5 minutes. Season with salt. Stir. Once the cheeseburger patty is cooked to your liking, remove from heat. Step 3. Constructing the cheeseburger.
Why? It's such a waste. It's such a waste. It's such a waste of food. Why? 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 Fish and chips.
Hey folks, I'm very excited to have received the first physical copy of the Basics of Babish cookbook, available to pre-order now. Not only is it a full inch taller than my last book, it's significantly thicker. That's because it's positively chock full of words, like my cooking do's and don'ts, the kitchen glossary, an exhaustive exploration of your spice rack, and detailed step-by-step photography. Today we're looking at the recipe for fried haddock with chips, which, like every recipe in the book, comes with a pithy head note, a description of how I personally screwed it up, and a troubleshooting Q&A. You can pre-order the Basics with Babish cookbook now. The link is in the video description. Since fish and chips is comprised of 2 items, both deep fried at the time of serving, it behooves us to get all of our prep out of the way first. If you're choosing to participate in the act of homemade tartar sauce making, we're going to start there. In a bowl, we are combining 1 cup of mayonnaise, preferably homemade, with the juice of 1 lemon, 1 tablespoon fresh chopped parsley, 2 tablespoons fresh chopped dill, and 2 teaspoons of freshly chopped tarragon. In other words, a little pile of each. Any of these being slightly off isn't going to be the end of the world. We're also adding 2 tablespoons of capers, drained and finely chopped, and a 1/4 cup finely chopped Cornichon pickles. You could just use some relish if you find yourself in a pickle. Last but not least, a 1/2 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Mix this stuff up until it almost has the consistency of tartar sauce. Cover and refrigerate for up to 3 days, ideally overnight before serving. Next up, the chips, or French-style fries. I like using Yukon.
What is with you guys in fucking cooking videos? What the fuck? Why cooking videos?
Both for their slow oxidation and their steak fry texture. To that end, I am peeling and cutting 2 pounds of Yukon Golds into the thick, imposing form factor most commonly served with fish and chips. Before getting fried in fries, these guys are getting boiled in some heavily salted water that you can optionally spike with a tablespoon of white vinegar, which can help the potatoes retain their form factor while cooking. These are getting boiled for anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes, depending on the thickness of your fries, until very tender but not quite yet breaking apart. This basically allows the potato to be fully cooked so that we can fry it fast and hot, giving us potatoes with crisp exteriors and fluffy, tender interiors. Spread these guys out in a wire rack, make sure nobody's overlapping, and let them cool to room temperature before frying about 30 minutes, during which time we can contend with our cod, or haddock in this case. Any thick, mild, tender whitefish will do. I'm gonna slice this guy across the grain into individual fillets before noticing that it hasn't properly been deboned. Before frying, you should remove these translucent pin bones with tweezers, running your finger along the length of the fillet to feel for any sharp spots. Once it's certified boneless, you can break it down into 2 to 3 inch wide fillets. Since the tail piece is so thin, I'm gonna leave it a little bit longer and fry it first when the oil is extra hot and it can cook through a little more quickly. Next and last in our preparatory to-do list, aka mise en place, is to ready our dredge and batter. For the dredge, I'm combining half a cup of cornstarch with 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and a generous mix of salt
it's not
together until we
bad,
combine.
but
For the batter in a
I'm
larger bowl, I'm combining 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, half teaspoon paprika, and a quarter teaspoon cayenne pepper, both of which are gonna nicely flavor and color our batter. This is getting whisked together until homogeneous, and we're not adding beer to it until we're ready to fry. Which brings
You know, I cook as well, and this is great, but like, why cooking videos?
An important question: which to fry first, fish or chips? Restaurants have the advantage of multiple deep fryers, but we only get one. So the question: who's going to hold up better being kept warm in the oven? We let both the fish and chips hang out in a low oven for about 15 minutes, and found that while the potatoes were still pretty crisp, they had degraded since being freshly fried. The fish, however, remained crispy and still pretty juicy after 15 minutes at 250 degrees Fahrenheit, which means we're frying the fish first. Which means it's time to add 1.5 to 2 cups of light lager to our flour, baking powder, and spice mixture. Start with 1.5 cups, whisk together, and add more as needed to achieve a paint-like consistency. The thicker your batter, the thicker the shell is going to form around the fish. So, like I always say, keep it thin and loose. Arrange your bowls in a side-by-side pattern. Generously coat your fish in the dredge, shake off any excess, and give it a dunk in the batter. The dredge is what enables the batter to stick to the fish, so make sure that no facet goes uncoated. Once you've got 2 pieces swimming in the batter, it's time to head over to the stovetop, where we've got 2 quarts of neutral flavored oil like peanut, vegetable, or canola, heated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Shake off the excess batter and gently lower in the fish. Frying for anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes, depending on the thickness of your fish, how quickly your oil cools off when it's dropped in, and how powerful your burner is, enabling it to return to target temperature. Fish only needs to cook to 145 degrees Fahrenheit, so if it looks done, it probably is done. Drain on paper towels or a wire rack and generously salt fresh out of the oil. Once you're done frying the fish, you want to skim out all the batter detritus from the oil, because next up we're frying the chips. This time at a slightly lower 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Since these guys already cooked through, the only goal here is to get them brown, which shouldn't take more than 2 to 4 minutes. As you can see, I topped up the oil perhaps a bit too generously, so don't be afraid to ladle some out to a nearby saucepan if things get too scary, and don't be afraid to crank the heat when you add the fries, especially early on. It can plummet by as much as 50 degrees. These likewise are getting drained on paper towels or a wire rack and immediately salted upon exit. Don't be too discouraged if your potatoes brown a little patchy. This apparently has to do with the age of the potatoes and not your abilities as a cook. Last thing left to do is plate everybody up with tartar sauce and lemon wedges, and there you have it, the world's favorite fully deep fried meal, fish and chips. As you can see, the batter fries up into a nice thin, crisp layer, rather than the big gummy fish burrito that normally plagues Friday night fish fries here in the States. The tartar sauce is fresh and flavorful, and the chips are, well, chips. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go find some malt vinegar. This recipe and more than 100 others in the Basics with Babish cookbook are available for pre-order now. The links in the video description, and the book arrives October 24th.
Never in my life would I ever expect that on stream I would learn how to make fish and chips. Motherfucking fish and chips. No offense to Chicken. Good thing he's not here, because this would be his favorite video so far. But fucking fish and chips. I know I picked the video, but goddamn. Let's see. We'll watch this. I think this will be the last.
Going in there, my main goal is to set a standard, kind of establish, like, look, don't play with me, don't come around me. I'm not going to go in there and get bullied. I've learned that from, being in the hood growing up. Like, I'm not.
I need to stop it from going from 2 times the fuck. But
one to be playing around with.
Actually, you know what? I want to leave it off in the fish and chips video, because the fish and chips video, fish and chips, you learned something today. But I hope y'all enjoyed. A short stream today, but I gotta get back to what I was doing. I don't have a lot of time for it, watching One Piece, but gotta catch up. But anyway, I hope y'all. I got Pipeline too. I can't watch that. And besides, I already know how to make one. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Hope you guys have a good day. And am I streaming tomorrow? I don't think I am. Maybe I am. I don't think so though. But we all have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, goodbye. Not even an hour? Not even an hour is crazy.